And the next question is, what is the significance of sigils? Do African create sigils? If so, how?
You can create a physical sigil, but thought is a sigil forming entity. A sigil is to create a template around a particular program. For instance, I taught in my class that you can make an affirmation, for instance. I wish to be wealthy and successful. Now, in your mind, you are speaking about something that you wish to happen in a three-dimensional world, but you are broadcasting it and putting it into a two-dimensional matrix. Words. These words do not have the matrix set necessary for it to come about. So what do? You have to privately now look at those sentences, and then you have to form the words by taking out the repeated words. You look around and see which repeated letters, and then you're left with what looks like a fragment of the original statement. Now, what are you doing? You are taking away the linear, and you are creating an abstract representation of the very affirmation that you just made in two-dimensional form. By taking away the consolidated words that seem to repeat themselves, or letters that repeat themselves, you're now taking the very idea and you're breaking it up into something that the conscious mind will not cause you to consolidate into the second dimensional world. So by breaking up the words so you don't recognize them, but knowing what they mean, you've gone from the conscious mind to the subconscious mind. Now you take the fragmented letters and you place them in areas, and you take, say, I, and you take the I and you extend it, and you want to be, you take the W and you make like a sigil like water going up the side. And all of a sudden now you take away all those words from the linear, and now you have this symbol that is extracted from the two-dimensional linear thought. And now you have a three-dimensional entity that all it is now is a picture that you focus on. And the focused picture now does not have anything to do with the conscious mind. It's the subconscious mind looking at something and giving it life now without interfering with, oh, I wonder if I can be wealthy, or I wonder if it, no, the subconscious mind just looks at the sigil. The sigil now comes to life because now you're feeding it with what it is that it needs, a subconscious energy that will go out and try to find its own self. In other words, don't I have my own instructions? Yes, my instruction says to become wealthy. Okay, well, that child now will go off. I will no longer need to even look at it. All I have to do is look at it, and I will be seeing the words without saying the words. They will become a living presence, and that thing now becomes this sigil that goes into the universe, accumulating all of the elemental energies necessary to bring that reality into existence.